Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm John Rice.
Holy guacamole! Has the Nintendo X been revealed at last?
Of course not.
Close enough.
But we may finally have details on the console's price, launch titles, and hardware features. It's a leak, so it's far from official, but it's something, and we're hungry for any little morsel we can get.
Starving. I just want just confirm it, guys. Come on.
At this point,
we
just do
already
it.
think we know everything.
What you
Just
gotta lose?
give us the thumbs up. These details come courtesy of a Nintendo insider who contacted the mods on the Nintendo NX subreddit with new details and, well, maybe some old ones about the upcoming Nintendo console.
Caveat time.
Of course it is.
Yep, these details do come from an anonymous source. That is, anonymous to us. The moderators the source spoke to confirmed a number of details about the source, enough to be comfortable publishing the information with, of course, the caveat that because it's a single source, rather than double or triple, take it with a grain of salt. And not the angry kind of salt, maybe more the skeptical kind.
But, you know, the angry kind, if that's more your jam.
That's the only way I know how.
So here's what we do know about where the information came from. The source works for a major retailer and not as like a night janitor or something, but in a position to have access to information about upcoming products. So probably business projections, marketing, inventory management, or forecasting, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Also, the source had their own caveat that the details they provided are initial information and are subject to change.
I feel like we just need some art of like a caveat, but it's like caviar. It's very fancy.
I think that too every time I say that fucking word.
It probably exists already. This
Not
is
sure
the
if I'm
internet.
allowed to say that word while I'm reading news.
What?
Fuck.
Too late.
Okay.
So don't shoot the messenger if the details do change. It's basically what the source was saying and what everyone says when they say caveat.
But we can't because we don't know who they are, so everyone's good.
Yeah, we can't shoot them. I guess they lived all caveated, all salted up. Great. Let's get into it. Here's what was shared.
Games will be on cartridges rather than optical media. This feels more like a confirmation than new anything, since cartridges have been front and center of just about every leak since May, when sleuths noticed that Micronix, the company that's been providing memory-related chips for Nintendo dating back to Nintendo 64, announced higher expectations for its NOR flash business linked to the launch of new Nintendo hardware.
Is that potentially still reaching? Sure. The link between an increase in flash-based business and cartridges could be a thin one. It could also point to something as simple as BIOS or system memory chips, something like that, but it seems to imply an increase in business more so than what the hardware itself would provide, like, oh, I don't know, having multiple games per hardware unit.
The other reason it's been so sticky is because it just makes a lot of sense. Advances in flash-based memory have skyrocketed in recent years. 3DS cartridges currently support up to 8 gigabytes in storage, which doesn't seem like very much for modern games, but look at more mainstream flash storage solutions. Last month, SanDisk announced a 1 terabyte SD card.
A terabyte!
Yeah.
That's look for this little tiny card. A terabyte.
Capacity is not an issue anymore if they need it, which, based on other details, they absolutely will.
And on to those other details. Given that other rumors and leaks have all indicated that this is a handheld console hybrid, a non-optical media solution also would make sense because, hey, it won't skip. We all
I
remember,
like it.
We all remember the Discman. We all hated the Discman. That's why they've carried the technology through their Game Boys all the way up to 3DS. Cartridges just work.
Yes. Granted, hardware costs could come into the equation, especially if they do a custom cartridge rather than a standard SD card. And it's Nintendo, so yeah, they do that sometimes. So it probably could happen. We all remember the GameCube and all that fun stuff.
Oh, the GameCube discs. They were cute though.
They were so tiny. But at the moment, only Nintendo and Micronix know what's going on like that.
Yeah, and for why they'd need more space than a 3DS? Well, because 1080p and 60 frames per second seem to be the targets for gameplay on the console when it's in console mode, that is. Or at least that's what marketing teams are relating. And potentially 900p for handheld mode, which is huge.
If the 900p for the handheld portion of this leak is true, that's an insane step up for Nintendo. Bless 3DS. It does a great job with what it has.
It really does. It works
does.
hard.
He's so itty bitty. But a powerhouse it is not. It still ports an 800 by 240 resolution, so this would be a huge change.
I can't even wrap my head around what a low resolution it really is.
It does well for like its size. I don't notice it.
It does. It doesn't feel that
Pokemon looks great.
Yeah, it doesn't feel a super low resolution until you think about it, but it is. So 900p, that's huge change. And even at 60 frames per second, 1080p is actually the same resolution that the current Wii U supports, and that'll make The NX weaker than what the other consoles are targeting since it won't be out until next year, and Xbox Scorpio, which will be out the same year, is targeting the ability to output native 4K. I mean, even PlayStation 4 Pro, which is coming out end of this year, is getting near 4K. Well, as near as it can.
Yeah, it tries. But then again, Nintendo has never competed on beefy hardware alone. They didn't even go HD on the Wii because they preferred affordable hardware and expected the gameplay experience to make up for weaker graphics.
However, 4K video streaming has been mentioned. Similarly to the PS4 Pro, that's gonna take better internet than most people have unless you live in South Korea or Denmark. So that's nice for now, anyway, but eventually, we can all have it,
Yeah,
maybe.
if they do go with a cartridge-based physical media approach, that will mean that streaming or downloading videos is the only way to play back movies and other entertainment on the console. Again, not historically a big priority for Nintendo anyway, but the source does claim that it will support 4K video streaming.
Which is a lot. That's a lot of Ks.
Those are the big hardware details for the leak. Feature-wise, anyway, however, the source did offer additional details on what we might expect based on marketing, bundles, and even packaging.
Ooh, it's the most exciting thing. No, seriously though, keep watching the video because we swear it actually, there's some cool stuff in there.
Promise, one of the more compelling details is the price. There will be a bundle available at launch that's currently set at $399.99 in the US, presumably.
$0.99.
Didn't know how to say that properly. And the standalone console looks to be targeting $299.99. I'll say it that way.
There we go.
It works.
Is it work? It's fine. You can money all you like. No idea what is in the bundle to knock the price up $100, but we do know that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be out on the platform, and it looks like Mario now as well, so those two together would be pretty compelling for a lot of Nintendo fans.
Yeah, as for that Mario detail, surprising absolutely no one, it looks like the marketing will be featuring the apparently only 24-year-old plumber and pushing a Mario launch title.
Yeah, I still don't think he's 24. And in addition to the Mario and potential Zelda titles, there will be at least 2 other available launch day for a total of 4.
Like the case. Kind of underwhelming when you consider that PlayStation VR just launched with 30 titles.
And that's just the VR component to
Yeah.
an existing console.
But Nintendo's strength has always been their first party effort, so maybe it's enough? We'll see.
We'll see. The poster materials the source seems to have seen also back up the hybrid claims that we've been seeing for months and months with the tagline, interact with your game on the go.
Yes. As for the packaging, it's apparently slightly larger than the Wii U. No surprise there, Wii was pretty small in comparison to other consoles of the generation.
It's also back from Wii U's black and blue to Wii's white and blue. Maybe trying to remind consumers to get one, because they all did buy a Wii at least.
It looks different. Get it.
Right, as long as they don't get confused again and think that it's just an add-on for the existing Wii that they don't need.
Yeah, the current packaging is also branded as Nintendo NX though, so that could end up being a final name.
Which would be better than Wii.
Yes, it would be.
It would be. Or it's just a placeholder of some kind and we end up with the Wii 3 or something. Hopefully nothing that
Wii 3 is
dire,
fantastic!
Reggie Fils-Aimé did admit that they need to do a better job communicating the unique nature of their console, so distancing it from the Wii might be the first step.
Yeah, unfortunately we're still waiting on confirmation of, well, pretty much everything we've already think we know. We don't really have it all confirmed since we didn't get that hopeful reveal at TGS, but keep hope alive because Nintendo swears details are still coming this year.
Pinky promise.
Yeah.
In a post on the Nintendo developer forums, a Nintendo of Europe rep confirmed that details will come this year and also shared some more information on development tools, at least for indie developers.
That's good. Specifically that the tools will be made available sometime later, probably once it's all been unveiled.
So slightly less good.
Yeah. Nintendo doesn't seem to have a lot of trust that outsiders can keep secrets, not that insiders have been much better. Honestly, considering the number of leaks that all seem to confirm the same details.
Yeah, I mean, the lack of trust is definitely justified.
Yeah, it is kind of.
Shouldn't tell anyone, including themselves.
This news story alone confirms that.
Right, but that's everything that we know from the newest leak. What do you guys think of what we think we know? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and for more Nintendo Watch all day. What does that say?
More Nintendo Watch.
Okay, and for more Nintendo Watch all day, every day, like this video, and you should subscribe to the know.
This one in particular. Don't just go to like some random video and like it. This one.
Technically, I'm on the right side of the screen, so then the like is down here.
The dislike is also down there somewhere.
Fuck.
So
Okay,
you better watch out.
This might be the like, and this might be the dislike. Stay away from this one.
The one that does this.
This one? This one.
This one.
Do it.